Oh,
just like that.
will you hit that over there, Pops?
What happened?
In the meantime, while we're waiting for Instagram to get going.
Yeah.
Will you hit these kind folks with my headlines? Hit it up.
My ass has officially been laughed off. We're starting to see color.
Nothing.
Let's start oozing classiness. Let's get spooky.
Okay.
The best cigars you've never heard of.
I'm so happy.
That just hit you like, hey, that's a segment.
This was the first time I heard any of these.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know what any of them mean?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, good.
But they sounded good.
They sounded great.
It sounded great.
Yeah. We'll see you guys later. Have a great Saturday.
It's Saturday.
And we're at the shop.
Saturday at the shop, and we got some distance between us today.
I'm Pops.
And I'm Brandon. And this is our weekly get-together.
It is. You're smoking a cigar. We're doing what we call blinding somebody. And that is taking the label off and letting one of these guys try to figure out what it is.
I'm kind of nervous because it's been a while since I've really been blinded on a cigar. So I could just swing and miss at this. And I've only smoked about 7 cigars over the past couple months. I mean, just a lot of those cigars, but I've just fallen in love with
some I have too. What are some of the cigars you've fallen in love with?
The Principal de Cien.
Yeah.
The Genesis. The German engineered cigars Raumzeit.
Yep.
Did I say anything by Principal?
Anything by Principal.
All of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
I'm officially a crackhead on the yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I'm officially a crackhead on the Genesis from Definition Cigars.
Mm-hmm.
It is so comfortable to smoke.
But I'll tell you
Luciano made it.
I'll tell you what, Luciano's Mas Ignis, that's a sleeper you shouldn't mess with. That thing is primo.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, can I kick it off with some news?
Sure.
The news.
Dun, 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 dun.
We got a newspaper.
We do have a newspaper.
We've got a newspaper.
We apparently don't have many advertisers because it's just one page. We need
this is how much content is in the New York Times as well. It's just they have a lot of advertisers.
They have a lot of ads.
This is all.
That's how they make money, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
This right here is actually it is on True newspaper stock. I'm very, very excited about it.
It's really good. It prints up well. There's a lot of great content.
And there's something tactile about just read the newspaper.
Yeah.
And this is our own. And inside of here, there are some pretty cool stories. There's one that talks about the boutique cigars fight against the FDA or just premium cigars.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people know who are watching, but there was the largest win in the history of this industry just a couple months ago.
Right.
That's in here. We talk about our manufacturer partners. We've got what a couple of our esteemed members pointed out is Begley and Ale.
Yeah.
Of course, my wife and your wife look like our lesbian design team that we hired.
Yeah.
For next door.
With a bunch of little rental kids.
With a bunch of rentals. But they're in the house, and we will be distributing them when you come in. We're going to make you read the news.
Distretto Coffee this morning. I've been giving Josh a hard time because he doesn't drink coffee, so it's usually just like dark water. I had to put water in today's coffee because I just got tired of chewing it.
I had to put a bunch of cream.
No joke.
Also, I forgot we don't have the iPad, so will you just holler out comments where people are coming in from? Just
by the way,
make it interactive.
If you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know and we will say good morning to you in your native tongue.
What's up?
They're coming in from Frisco. G'day, mates. They're coming in from Frisco. Of course, Larry Adams, I'm sure he's in. If he's not in, he needs a search team to go out and find him in LaGrange, Missouri.
Is there like an F-16 flying over right now?
I think so. Oh, you know what? I bet there is for the football game.
Oh.
The Tex.
What's up, Luciano?
Luciano is probably coming in from, I'm going to guess, either Miami or Nicaragua, so I'm going to give it that's new language. It's where I've come.
What are you doing?
Good day, mate.
What are you doing?
I was having a seizure for a minute. No, I was actually combining Nicaraguan and Southern Miami.
Oh, I'll tell you what you're
Yeah,
combining. And
yeah.
it starts.
I was mixing crack and meth.
There
so,
you go.
Yeah, this just did.
All right. He's in Miami.
He's in Miami. Oh, hey, good day, mate.
That's very New York.
New York.
Yeah, that's good.
Where do New Yorkers
move
go?
forward.
They go to Miami.
That's a good point. That's a
Don't,
good
I
point.
mean, I'm basically
All
a
right,
scientist.
What are you smoking this morning?
I'm smoking an Inner Circle from our friends at Cavalier, and you are smoking a cigar that you don't know what it is. Oh, by the way, Luciano, you're on. That saves me a call. The limitadas that you did for us. Apparently, my boy child has taken them all, so I need more. So why don't you check your inventory?
That's how this
saved us
industry
a call.
works.
That's how we do it in the business, by the way. We just wait for the manufacturer to get on our show.
Did you sleep good last night? Because you're like pretty spry this morning. This is 2 weeks in a row.
I was kinda.
You're like
I was here till midnight.
You wrote the script.
Yeah. Well, I saw you weren't doing shit.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I wasn't. Do you know why?
No. Why?
Because I was prepping in the back because we have about 2,000 pounds of steel to move back there today.
Luciano said it's got something new.
Something new?
We'll take it.
Count us in.
Yep.
All of it. All of it. We'll take all of it.
If he was like in baseball, he would be batting 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't missed a single shot.
He is one of the world's greatest treasures. Luciano is just one of the best guys I've ever met in my life.
Me too.
Just awesome. We can't wait to have you back.
It turns into being a blessing of being in the cigar business, or I don't know that we would have met him.
We wouldn't have. No, we definitely wouldn't have. What do you got on your script here?
Well, last night we had Laugh Your Ash Off. We brought it back. We actually bought a stage, which worked out great. Some of the comedians said they didn't have a room to do a lot of dancing or physical comedy, which is fine.
Yeah.
But no, it was a great show. Rocky, who was on our Bad Words podcast a few weeks ago, he came in and brought a whole crew with them. So they had a host, and then they had 4 comedians, and they got up and entertained us for an hour and a half last night. I'll tell you what,
that seems
good, clean fun, sitting here having a cigar. Where can you do that? Smoke a cigar and enjoy a great comedy show.
I have a feeling this is going to become a regular thing.
We need to become the comedy shop where you can smoke in the United States.
There we go.
Oklahoma, how you doing up there? Oh, it's a big day, Texas and Oklahoma. Good day, mate.
That's it.
And out in California, we're sorry.
But good morning to you anyways.
Oh, my God, Grady Yates.
The Grady.
Grady Yates.
The
Ladies
Grady
and gentlemen.
Okay, so Rocky was in, brought his team. It went well.
It was really good.
We had a blast with him on the Bad Words podcast. And speaking of Bad Words podcast, this Tuesday, we have a very, very special guest.
Yeah, which is the
That's
oozing,
what that was.
The oozing of classiness.
Were you misspelling oozing right there, or what?
No, I was having a stroke.
Okay, but the thing is, he's coming in, Kirby Allison.
The Kirby Allison.
Okay, this guy is. We have 5 tickets left, so this actually is ticketed, kind of like the Rob O'Neill podcast.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's almost sold out. There are 5 tickets left, and this guy is the perfect illustration of the cigar lifestyle, as you would think it. More of that modern style, very gentlemanly, he's a modern man.
I was introduced to him by Anthony Hoskins, who was showing me like him doing the proper way to take care of your shoes.
Yeah, he does all of that style,
stuff. So it's just
all of it.
It's kind of like for guys that once they hit that adult age and they know they have to grow up, put on a suit, tie a tie, they don't know who to ask. So it seems like he's the go-to guy that shows people here's how the folks do it.
I'll tell you what, I'm really excited about it. If you don't know Kirby Allison, go to his YouTube page and see all of his. If you're one of us, there's a ton of really cool content. He went and actually captured his visit to Cuba.
Oh, great.
Big cigar guy, to the point that he smokes cigars in his house. That's pretty OG.
That is OG.
He's one of us.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to meeting him, and apparently a number of people here already know who he is. So That's
I actually
fantastic.
bought wood hangers and shoe polish off of his website.
So Stanko bought wood hangers from him, which, by the way, are $35 a hanger. So that tells you how well Jim Stanko's doing.
This guy. I mean,
we were just joking about those
he
hangers.
oozes intelligence.
I for my sports coats because they're gentlemen's sports coats.
That's right. So if you want to learn how to be a gentleman or gentlewoman, then come on in.
I wonder what kind of shoe trees they have for Grady's flip flops.
It's not even in here anymore, so
No.
it just makes you a
I
dickhead.
was just wondering.
Well, we'll ask him.
We'll
ask him on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll have a great conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got?
You want to get spooky? You want to
Let's
talk
get
about
spooky.
what's happening there?
Let's get spooky.
Go ahead. Do it. Talk about it.
Halloween.
I'm not in those.
Frankenstein Manor 7.
Isn't that crazy?
This is the Nightmare Before Halloween. Yes, we know the movie is called Nightmare Before Christmas, but because of trademark, we're going Nightmare Before Halloween. It will be inside. It will be kind of Tim Burton theme.
Yeah.
So feel free to stick with Tim Burton theme, which is everything from Sleepy Hollow to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Mars Attacks, my personal favorite.
James
and then
and Giant Peach.
James Giant Peach. You've got, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas. So, and Edward Scissorhands. So, and Beetlejuice.
What do you think that dude's
that guy.
dreams are like?
I think
mean,
that's
I bet you he hasn't slept in years.
him, and I just picture him, Jack White, and Johnny Depp all sitting in a dark room talking about nothing. And it's probably interesting.
It's probably interesting. Yeah.
I mean, just imagine that. So that is October 29th, 8th, 28th. Cut that. But that will be the 28th. I'm really looking forward to it. We just kind of rolled it out, didn't put too much of a push on it, and you can tell that people are excited to get this one back into the flow.
Mm-hmm.
And this building is going to look much different here in just a few weeks. So really, really excited about it. Really excited about it.
Good. I'm
And
excited.
we have a super couple special of guests coming in.
We do.
Who are those?
Jeff Hogan, his wife Kelly.
Yes.
Jeff Hogan, owner of Crux Cigars, and his wife Kelly are going to she's going to come down. I don't think we've seen her down here.
Nope, she hadn't been down here yet.
Nope. So I'm excited to have those guys down. They're going to, I haven't told them yet, but they're going to stay at the house. And I'm really looking forward. Jeff's, we are blessed with some of the people that are now in our circle, the circle of trust. And it is between Jeff and Luciano and Nelson, Darren, Oliver, and all those guys. Javon and all. I mean, it's just what an incredible relationship.
It's just such it is really
Pablo.
When we come, Pablo, yeah, Patrick. I mean, the list goes on and on. You just look at, okay, when it comes time to grow and expansion and all of those things, and we look at investing, yeah, of course you look internally. Can we hold it? Can we do it? Can we facilitate it? But then do we have the right people to do it is equally as important. When you have very important people to you and to them, from a manufacturer standpoint, from a member ICC family standpoint, from all the way through, from our trusted ICC staff team, you go, okay, we got this.
Yeah.
Let's keep pushing.
Yeah. It was, I was excited to hear from we had one of our best favorite reps that came in talking about how what we're doing with expansion, which this could add to we're seeing colors, of how the expansion is the buzz on the street. But I think what's making it a buzz is they don't know what to expect. They've seen our attitude towards cigars and being a cigar forward culture. And I think the idea where places that have bars and cigars quickly become a bar where you can smoke cigars, but they stopped taking cigars. Well, maybe they never started taking cigars seriously, and the education, all the stuff that comes with what we do here. And then to be able to add those elements, I think there's people out there that are excited to see it. And that goes to the fact that we're starting to see color.
Yeah, we're really, this week, we're really going to start seeing color. And for those of you who are tuning in and watching, you'll see behind us, you'll see some wallpaper up on the walls. We've got wainscot in. tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Sunday night they prepped this wall to finish.
Yep.
And the back wall. Monday night they finished this. They finished the back. We've got booths being made. We've got this whole lounge is going to really start looking different. And why I think that's important is, look, we've beaten a dead horse about, we're growing. You can hear things on that side of the wall. But what's really cool is we're in the point of, yes, there will be slight disruptions in the spaces that we share now.
Yeah.
But this is going to be the first finish out space. So the bricks all changed, the lighting changed, everything inside of there.
Everything. It's furniture.
It's going to be, you'll be able to enjoy that before what is next.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting. Also,
and there are people that are going to be here that are going to be experienced and, I guess, quote unquote, inconvenienced, but they're going to be in the middle of it versus those people that are going to come in 6 months from now going, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah.
I was here when they were putting up that wallpaper, things like
What's
that.
up, Evan? November 1st, 2nd, 3rd. 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Let's talk product launches.
3 days.
November 1st and 2nd, we have EP Carrillo cigars coming in.
Yeah.
Specifically, we have Ernesto Perez Carrillo. He is, and he does not.
He's going to be the next one to enter the circle of trust.
He will. And this is a Nelson Alfonso Luciano level guy.
Yep.
This is a top-notch. He's actually
not a big traveler either.
Does not travel to retail accounts. And this is very important, as he is actually making his way here to spend 2 days with the Industrial Cigar Company family.
His life will change.
We'll do a VIP event on November 1st, and then we're going to do an owner spotlight on November 2nd, launching EP Carrillo to our humidor. And I, for one, this has been many years in the making.
Yeah.
And I've been very proud because we've stuck to the process, and the process is going to ultimately end, I think, in a very successful relationship.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, they started seriously trying to get on the floor right as COVID was starting. So, they're 3 years in trying to get on the floor, and the testing has happened. We've had some opportunities to try some other things that are going to happen in the future, and where it's going fits. And they've earned their way on the floor. So we're excited about that. And the timing couldn't be better, because we've kind of started to look for products that deliver a certain flavor profile or a certain strength, because there are some companies that are kind of known for certain strength profiles, but are falling down a little bit on availability.
Well,
so
I think it's fair to even name that out, right? We really do have a difficult time having a flow of Tabernacle and Liga, right? The world does, but we really have a difficult.
And there's
time
a reason for that. It's a great cigar.
It's a great cigar,
but distribution's a mile wide, and you only need an inch of it.
Well, and when you look at EP Carrillo cigars, they have 5 blends. Right, they're a big company, and they only have 5 blends. It's the in and out model. Just do them really,
and they've had
really well.
3 that were number 1 or number 2?
Yeah,
Cigar Aficionado in the last couple of years.
The highest ever rated cigar of the year at a 98 with the Pledge prequel. They've got 2 number 1s and a number 2, I believe. I mean, this is significant stuff, and they only have 5 blends, and 3 of them are top 2.
Yeah,
and they have significant volume of product, meaning they can do it in quality, and their quality and construction is second to none. So I'm very excited about it, and I hope we all rally around and show them how we do things together.
Yeah.
When they come in, that's the first and second. Second will be owner spotlight, and then roll into November's first Friday, which is going to be with Freud Cigars.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a line you were excited to bring.
Yeah, and it passed our testing committee with flying colors, and they have, look. They've got some cigars that are $15, and they've got some cigars that are $45. So it's a short line getting larger, but it's going to be on the front end.
Is this a Dominican manufacturer?
You might know who they are.
I know what this is.
What is it?
Are they coming in October? Are they coming October 22nd?
Maybe.
Okay. I know it's a Jake Wyatt.
That's pretty good. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, because I want to figure out which one this is. I don't. Well, it would have to be the lithium.
Yeah.
Sweet. Still got it, baby.
Kids magic.
Still got it. Okay, so, well, on that note, Jay, that makes my day. Still got it. So the producer of this blind cigar is Jake Wyatt Cigars. Neil Garcia, speaking of traveling, Neil Garcia is going to be here October 22nd for a little Sunday fun day. What's that? We're going to play some golf in the morning.
Yep.
We're going to have Vander reserve 4 or 5 groups. Everyone who goes out there, Neil will be sponsoring with some cigars. You'll make sure your sticks are taken care of.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back here and we'll just watch football during the day, come in at any point. We're going to do tickets. So if you do come in and check in at any point during the day, whether you hang out or just come grab a stick or whatever.
I'd hang out with him. I mean, he's a blast.
God,
Former professional baseball player, and he's just a great guy.
What a vibrant personality, man of character. Another one of these guys. And come in, we'll end up raffling through. We're just going to set up, there'll be free tickets, but just if you want to come in and hang out, come in, hang out. If you check in, come meet Neil, then that's going to enter you in, and we're going to give some things away. We'll launch that on Monday. That's it.
We need to have Andrew make those tea times because now with the weather getting nicer, we definitely got to do that.
Evan was calling out to him.
So, a new section that we kind of stumbled into as us creating headlines was some of the best cigars you probably have never heard of. These are some cigars you got to give a try. They are spectacular. Number one is this cigar is in my top 5 favorite cigars I've ever smoked in my life. This is the Patoro XO. Very, very limited in production, but we get more than our fair share of these particular cigars. The Patoro XO was actually the Bellicoso was the highest rated cigar on Half Wheel, not this year, but the year before when it first came out. And it got a 94, 95. So this cigar is spectacular. It is in the vault, but this is one of those treat yourself cigars. The other one, which I was surprised, the reason I have it here is because I didn't know that they actually came in, was the Byron, which people have heard of the Byron line, but the Distinguidos, this was a mistake. This cigar was, it has Maduro wrapper on it that was put on purely by mistake. They tried it. On paper, it shouldn't work. They tried it, said, yeah, this needs to be a cigar. So the Byron Distinguidos is in. La Polina.
That's that.
This is the 125th anniversary cigar, but the La Polina, the 125th, is definitely a must try. And the La Polina Goldies, the ones we have are vintage, and they're coming out with new ones. But that cigar is actually made in Miami, and it is good.
They're smoking pretty Atabey-ish.
Very
With
a little bit more spice, but that cigar is good. And we are going to expand. They have some cigars called Kill Bill, and some of those that like Wayne could actually retrohale a Kill Bill, but Wayne's not normal. Well, in so many different ways.
Well,
but the fact that he could just,
you're kind of medium palate though, right? You are all over.
But you could do you would dig a Kill Bill. Yeah, it punches you right in the face.
I think he would. We should challenge
Evan.
Evan.
He would cry.
We should have Evan. That's right. You did. He did smoke it.
And then
pretty high nicotine.
We didn't see him for an hour. So do the math. And then from our friend Hochi Blanco, the La Instructora. The La Instructora is part of the Sans Parai line. Sans Parai, their stuff that cigar is good. It's just, I think it's overpriced. I'm just going to say it out loud.
I think
it's a great cigar. But this cigar, it reminds me very much of the Bandolero.
Right there with you.
But Hochi Blanco is an outstanding guy, does some amazing cigars. He's also does the La Galera. So give yourself a run with this.
That's
La Instructora.
That is the perfect explanation for that. That is very Bandolero-ish.
Yep.
Especially, it's got a palate like the Blue Label that has that all Peruvian tobacco. Deeper, richer, full. That's kind of where that sits there.
For sure.
All right. Well, did we just get through everything? Acrylics.
Holy balls.
Oh, okay. So you've been doing some science.
I'm doing science stuff.
Okay.
We've been scientifically creating a white paper for the acrylic humidors. One of the things that came up was what happens when you have an LED light underneath the base? Does that heat up the cabinet? There were questions that were coming up. So we have started a very controlled testing. It's been going on all week. It's monitored on devices that is exportable and graphable and all that other stuff. But in this particular study, I actually ran it in comparison to another 150 count wood cedar humidor, put sensors inside of both of those, let them run for a couple of days to compare what happens when outside temperature, how much does it influence the cabinet, and the fact was they were identical. The acrylic and the cedar were identical in the same environment. So that kind of answered that question. But we're doing some other testing. The one that I was excited about was we put the acrylic base. There, it is a stair-stepped intensity level. I put it at 50%, but ran it for 8 hours, and it only added 0.3 degrees to the inside of the cabinet, and the humidity stayed dead nuts.
That's perfect. Yeah.
So, and the thing is the 72% packs that are in the cedar, that humidor cabinet, and it's a good cabinet. That humidor is sitting at 64%. This acrylic has not budged off of 68. Has not.
Oh, really?
Budged. Nothing. So it is the acrylic performance is exactly what we thought it was. We're going to continue. I'm going to continue that testing for the next couple of weeks, document the whole thing, and we'll make that available on either a sub-site or whatever, however we decide we're going to pitch that.
You know, as I'm sitting here doing this, I'm just transported. What would it be like to live in the Middle East?
Like we just
with just jets flying around all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, hopefully this one doesn't bomb us.
They're flying over
These
there.
are friendlies over here.
They're flying over there today with the terrorist attack on Israel. So
they sure is.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Will you just will you show a little video for us, please, Evan? Because the vault is changing up here.
The vault, the one thing that is the realization that we're doubling in size is the fact that we're almost tripling in size in the amount of seating space that we'll have. Ipso facto, that means we're going to sell a lot more cigars. So the entire vault is going to be shelved up. And there are some new lines coming in.
Coming soon. Coming soon. Lots of change, but changes for the better.
Yeah, we've talked about some of the new lines, and we'll announce some other ones as soon as they're on the road to us. But that'll happen very soon. I just needed a place to put them.
Yep. Well,
and you will probably be surprised.
We're going to have a couple people real surprised. So
really?
With that being said, let's get to work.
Let's do that.
You good?
We're good. With that, we'll see you guys Tuesday night podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a
8:30 Central Time.
8:30 Central Time.
Check it out on Rumble.
On Rumble. And then, of course, every Saturday at the shop. We may be in Nebraska in a couple weeks doing the show from the football stadium.
From somewhere. Yeah, we might actually do a stadium show.
Let's do it.
4 generations at a Husker game.
4 generations at a Husker game. How many times are you going to do that?
Hopefully once.
At least.
With that being said, we love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you soon. Y'all be good.
Good day, mates.